Hi friends, welcome to WebChamp. In this video, I'm going to discuss what is the difference between where clause and having clause in SQL. So in many of the interview on SQL, people may ask this question. So how to answer this question? So if you see both the clause are used to filter out the data, but yes, they can be used for the different purposes and are applied at a different stages of the query. So first is where clause, meaning this can be used to filter out the rows. Similarly, having clause is also used to filter out the row, but the difference is that having clause works on the grouped data, grouped numbers, where clause cannot work, where we cannot use grouping functions in where clause to apply the filter. Okay. The next is where clause works with the row level data. Having clause works with the group level data. Where clause always written before the group by statement. Having clause always written the after the group by statement. Let's see this practically. If I come here, so here I have a data, a sales data, and let me write the query to group the data by country. Okay, so if I use the country and then I will say sum of sales from sales data. Okay, this is what my grouping statement. So here I can simply say group by. Okay. Here I can simply say group by. Group by, whatever will be the column name for your point of interest, you can say here. See, if I execute this, this is good. This will return us the grouped data for the country, each country from our data set. Okay. But let's say sometime you may want to filter the data. Okay. So now the situation is that what you want, if you want to use these aggregated functions to filter the data. Okay. So what you can do, you can use the having clause. Okay. So if you want to use, whenever you have to use this aggregated functions in a filter, so you cannot use where clause. Instead of that, you can use having clause. And I will say I wanted to see the sum of sales amount wherever it's greater than 10,000. Okay, and if I run this, you will see this is the output. But instead of this, okay, if I try to use the where clause, okay, you need to remember that where clause we always need to write before the group by statement. Okay, and if I try to run this, it will throw error. Oh, my bad. Okay, selection done. If I run this, aggregation may not appear in the where clause. Okay, unless it is a subquery contained in the having clause. Okay, so aggregation you cannot use directly in this way in the where clause. So this is what the limitations, but aggregation function. So if you want to use the normal columns like state and all or region, okay, if we are in the region, so here I will say region is equal to APAC. Okay, so this query is going to work for us. Okay, so nothing is there, meaning I don't have region called APAC. Okay, let me see what is the name of region and all. So Africa EMEA is there. Okay, so if I use this EMEA region, so you will get all the countries filtered from the EMEA region. So whenever you have to filter the data based on the any column, okay, we can use where clause. But let's say if you want to use the aggregated functions like min, max, count, average, sum to filter the data, you need to use where clause. This is what the difference between a having clause and where clause in SQL. I hope you like the content of this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day.